guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you guys have been enjoying the videos and that the content is supporting you in creating the life you truly desire. And so a couple of weeks ago, I participated in a campaign alongside Unleash around anti-bullying and removing labels that have been given to you by society, friends, or loved ones, right? And so at first I had a bit of hesitation because the labels were going to be written on our backs, which meant that I was going to be half naked amongst other people. And so it kind of made me feel a little bit uncomfortable. Why do you ask? I have a lot of body image issues that stem from childhood. So as a child, I was taught to carry shame around my body, especially when I gained weight. And I've suffered from depression in the past, and I've experienced a fluctuation in my weight up and down because of the emotional abuse that I've endured as a child, right? That I carried with me into adult life, but I'm working on it. Remember, the journey of healing is a process, right? And so when I was asked to think about the labels that were given to me that I didn't want to no longer carry, I thought about the things that were told to me as a child, right? So labels like you're stupid, dumb, ugly, but there was one label that I really wanted to release and let go of. A label that I had given so much power to for so many years. And that label was my case number. The case number that was assigned to me when I entered the New York foster care system at age 16. Subconsciously, I had allowed this number to define who I am. It was my identity in more ways than one. So these labels were written on our backs and then they were erased. As my case number was being erased from my back, I lost it. I started crying, I sobbed like a newborn child. And afterwards, I felt a release, which created a sense of freedom inside of me. To be honest, I don't know what the tears were for or what they represented, but I knew that I needed to release it, right? And so I'm grateful that I'm in a space where I can allow myself to be vulnerable with other people. As a child, I was taught that vulnerability is your weakness. It really isn't. Vulnerability is where your power lies. And I knew that I was safe and the people that were surrounding me that day were holding space for me to be able to release. And it was an amazing feeling. Other labels that were given to me as a child, such as dumb, stupid, ugly. After a while, if you're told these things for some time, at least in my experience, you actually start to believe it. There was a time where I thought I was stupid. There was a time where I thought I was ugly. These things show up in different ways, right? And so I've done the inner work around it, and I'm releasing these beliefs and substituting them for labels that empower me. For example, leader, powerful, pioneer, light, love. These are labels that make me feel good and allow me to define me. Remember that no one gets to define who you are. You define who you are. Parents, loved ones, siblings, they don't get to define who you are. You do. You have the power. It is your life. It is your journey. And you get to define, make up, whatever it is you need to on your journey to support you in creating whatever it is that you're looking to create in the world. Remember that. It's very easy to allow society or outside sources to dictate who you are. And I can relate to that. For many years, I accepted the labels that other people had assigned me, whether it was a social worker, a foster parent, a friend, and I didn't think about how it was affecting me until I started doing the journey of transformation. Once I started doing the inner work around the things that I wanted to change in my life, I realized some of these labels don't work for me. They didn't make me feel good, and it just did not resonate with who I am looking to be and what I'm looking to create. So, as I said, you define who you are. You don't allow others to define you. So, the new labels I'm leading with, love, powerful, leader, it makes me feel good. I can feel into it and it makes me feel amazing. You'll know if these labels work for you because it'll make you feel good. Does it bring you joy? Do you feel amazing, right? Remember, you have the power to define who you are, not others. And so I want you this week to think about these labels, How do they make you feel? Do they make you feel good? Do they make you feel bad? Also, think a little deeper. Think about how they've affected you. Ask yourself, on a subconscious level, could some of these labels have affected the way you operated in the world? The way you behave in relationships or different settings? Think about it. Because it's been my experience that some of these labels had me thinking a certain way, behaving a certain way, showing up in relationships in either anger, joy, love. We don't know, right? So I want you to do a little bit of a writing exercise and really think about how these labels have affected you. How do you behave with people in relationship, knowing that you are leading with these labels that have been given to you? Then I want you to come up with a list of empowering, positive labels that support you in creating what it is that you look to create in the world. And so I hope you've enjoyed this episode, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.